Hello everyone. I am Jitin Mishra from Kendriya Vidyalaya OF Katni, presenting over new education policy with special reference to online and digital education, ensuring equitable use of technology. National Education Policy 2020 is the first education policy of the 21st century and aims to address the many growing developmental imperatives of our country. This policy proposes the revision and revamping of all aspects of the education structure, including its regulation and governance, to create a new system that is aligned with the aspirational goals of 21st century education. The recent rise in epidemics and pandemics necessitates that we are ready with alternative modes of quality education. National Education Policy 2020 recognizes the importance of leveraging the advantages of technology while acknowledging its potential risks and dangers. Essential parameters for ensuring digital education are Digital India Campaign, availability of affordable computing devices, suitable training of teachers, suitable assessment approach, and experiential and activity-based learning. Policy recommends the following key initiatives: pilot studies for online education, digital infrastructure, online teaching platform and tools, content creation, digital repository and dissemination, addressing the digital divide, virtual labs, training and incentives for teachers, online assessment and examinations, blended models of learning, and laying down standards. Point number 1. Pilot studies for online education. Appropriate agencies will be identified to conduct a series of pilot studies like IGNOU, NIOS, NIT, IIT and CIET. These agencies conduct a series of pilot studies in parallel to evaluate the benefits of integrating education with online education while mitigating the downsides. Agencies also study related areas like student device addiction, most preferred formats of content. The results of these pilot studies will be publicly communicated and used for continuous improvement. Point number 2. Digital infrastructure. There is a need to invest in creation of open, interoperable, evolvable, public digital infrastructure in the education sector that can be used by multiple platforms and point solutions to solve for India's scale, diversity, complexity and device penetration. This will ensure that the technology-based solutions do not become outdated with the rapid advances in technology. Point number 3. Online teaching platform and tools. Appropriate existing e-learning platforms will be extended to provide teachers with a structured, user-friendly, rich set of assistive tools for monitoring progress of learners. E-learning platforms will be improved such as Diksha and Swayam. Point number 4. Content creation, digital repository and dissemination. A digital repository of content, including creation of coursework, learning games and simulations, augmented reality and virtual reality will be developed, with a clear public system for ratings by users on effectiveness and quality. For fun-based learning, student-appropriate tools like apps, gamification of Indian art and culture in multiple languages with clear operating instructions will also be created. A reliable backup mechanism for disseminating content to students will be provided. Point number 5. Addressing the digital divide. There is a substantial section of the population whose digital access is highly limited. The existing mass media, such as television, radio, and community radio, will be extensively used for telecast and broadcasts. Such educational programs will be made available 24/7 in different languages to cater to the varying needs of the student population. A special focus on content in all Indian languages will be emphasized. Point number 6. Virtual labs. Existing e-learning platforms such as Diksha, Swayam and Swayam Prabha will also be leveraged for creating virtual labs so that all students have equal access to quality practical and hands-on experiment-based learning experiences. Point number 7. Training and incentives for teachers. Teachers will undergo rigorous training in learner-centric pedagogy and on how to become high-quality online content creators themselves, using online teaching platforms and tools. There will be emphasis on the teacher's role in facilitating active student engagement with the content and with each other. Point number 8. Online assessment and examinations. Appropriate bodies such as the proposed National Assessment Center of Parak, school boards, NTA, other identified bodies. These appropriate bodies will design and implement assessment frameworks encompassing design of competencies, portfolio, rubrics, standardized assessments, and assessment analytics. Point number 9. Blended models of learning. The importance of face-to-face in-person learning is fully recognized. Accordingly, different effective models of blended learning will be identified for appropriate replication for different subjects. Point number 10. Laying down standards. NETF and other appropriate bodies shall set up standards of content, technology, and pedagogy for online, digital teaching learning. These standards will help to formulate guidelines for e-learning. Creating a dedicated unit for building of world-class digital infrastructure, educational digital content and capacity. A dedicated unit for the purpose of orchestrating the building of digital infrastructure, digital content and capacity building will be created in the ministry to look after the education needs of both school and higher education. That's all for my presentation. Thank you and have a nice day.